Hi, my lovelies. A very warm welcome to the light of the all pervading. I'm Tanu, and this is going to be a reading about your love life and basically whatever's going on in your life at the moment. Yeah. So, here are three piles, and I want you to pick up whichever you feel most drawn to. So, the very first pile is going to be clear quartz. Yeah. And then the next one I've got here is rose quartz. And then the third one is amethyst. Yeah. So what I need you to do is just take a moment and just think of your person. And while you have them in your mind, just see which particular pile you feel most drawn to. And if it is not the crystals, you might even want to have a look at these little, things that I've got going here. So first one is a little robot, yeah? And then the next one here is a little candle. It's a tea light candle. And then I've got a bay leaf. Okay, so once again, we are going to be looking at the energies at the minute, whatever is going on in your situation, and what is the likely outcome that we should be looking at. And it's a quick energy check-in as well between you and the person, and where the both of you are at, and what are the things that you were probably going to be needing for you to make this work. Okay, so I'm going to start with the pile one. If you want to take more time, you can stop it and, take more time to decide which one you feel more drawn to. And I'm going to start with the pile one, okay? Let me just get rid of the rest. So, this one is clear quartz. And this cute little robot that I've got here, yeah? So even before we get into the cards, I just want to tell you, I'm already picking on an energy of this person. It could either be you or the person you're dealing with. One of you are very, very buoyant, very quirky. I'm also ever so slightly immaturish as well. That's the energy that I'm getting, but basically very positive person, but they might tip things off balance sometimes. Okay, and the fact that you picked up clear quartz is telling me that your relationship that's going on at the moment, this particular relationship is bringing in a lot of balance. There's a lot of regulation happening, so whatever is needed for the relationship to heal, all the components are there, yeah? So either you or your person, one of the two of you, are really like actively making sure that, this connection really does heal and is headed in the right direction, and that, whatever it is that is expected out of this really does come, okay? So now I'm gonna look at the cards. We're gonna leave the oracle for the end, yeah? So let's look at what the cards have to say, yeah? Okay. So what I've got here is Six of Swords. I've got Knight of Pentacles, World, the Fool, Lovers, and Knight of Swords. So Gemini energy there. I'm also picking a lot of healing taking place, yeah? And now, so even before I start, the one thing that I'm really picking very strongly here is that um, there is a lot of healing surrounding this very connection, and there could be a lot of anxiety. One of you is very prone to getting very anxious about things, and it might feel like you are headed in the direction which is like you feel like you're moving towards the calmer waters and that things are getting better, but it feels like one of you, there is a lot of energy of kind of should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, and one of you is really, 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 really wanting to take a leap of faith, and they really want to start afresh. They really want to believe in something that they never really have, and they just really want to be able to flow with the flow is what I'm picking. Okay, now The other thing that I'm feeling is that you might have just completed a whole circle. So you've just completed a cycle is what I'm trying to say, okay? So maybe the two of you have been very up and down and things have been really tipped out of balance, not going the way you wanted them to. And some clarity, some sort of a decision that has been due for a very long time. Maybe that's not happening, and that is because I'm feeling that the person that you're dealing with may be somebody that takes a lot of time. Okay, it feels like you're dealing with somebody who has really had a very, very bruised trust. Okay, so they're going to want to take things really slow. And having said that, I also am picking that um, whatever it is that you're wishing for, whatever it is that you've got in your mind regarding this person, this is definitely happening. There is definitely a sense of consolidation, a foundation building, but it's not going to happen anytime soon, my lovely. And the other thing is, I do feel that this might take you to a stage where you're going to be feeling, how much more do I have to bear? Okay, so bear that in mind, my lovely. You're going to require a lot of patience. It's really going to require a lot of perseverance, because I feel like your person does need time. And from what I can see, you might have gone over and over in circles. So there is a sense of um, just as you begin to think things are okay, they are suddenly off balance. Okay, so you just do not know whether or not things are going to go the way you want them to. And the other thing is, I feel that from what I can see, it feels like this is you. There is a sense of, yes, it looks like things are all right now and that they're going to be okay, but can I trust it? There is a sense of lack of trust here. You look very disappointed to me for some reason. You're not trusting the flow of things. Although, what I can see is that the way you want things, it may or may not be exactly how you want them right away, but that's what you're getting at. Okay, my love? I do see Knight of Pentacles, and that's a very, very good card because it does promise a future, and a commitment with somebody, but they may be painfully slow. Okay? Now, let's look at the oracle cards that I've got here. All right, my love. So I've got attraction, and I've got heart-to-heart conversation, but that is reversed. Okay, so the other thing that is coming across very strongly is that there is I can't feel a lot of chemistry between the two of you, and but there is a lack of communication. Either you or them have a really hard time communicating. So really, like I said before, there is a sense of going round and round in circles, and you feel like you're just giving up. You're like, I'm done. I'm like literally done. But there you go, my love. The surprise seems to be that your person will do the needful. Okay, they are definitely going to give you what you're looking for, but like I said, it's not coming anytime soon. So you're going to have to be very, very patient dealing with your person. All right, my love? And the next one, okay, now I see why this is happening. I feel as though the both of you, yeah, not just your person, but you as well. I feel like the both of you have a lot of options, okay? So there may be a third party involved, or I'm also picking on energy of more than one person. Yeah, so you or them or the both of you do have many suitors or people that might be interested in you, but immaterial of all that we are seeing over here and all that is happening here, you are definitely progressing. Okay, you're definitely moving on to the calmer waters. Things are definitely going to get better, but the only thing is it's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, the other thing that I can see is that with this little robot here, I just feel like one of you might be feeling very, very played with, very toyed around with. There is a sense of being puppeted around. So I don't know, I don't quite know whether it is you or them, but just take as it resonates with you, but it definitely feels like it might well be you. Or if it is your person, I'm just picking on the energy of someone who's very immature, yeah. Either you or them are very, very buoyant, very quirky, somebody very fun loving, but the energy is very, very immaturish, okay? And maybe that is one reason why they just keep running away every time. um they feel like things are getting deep, all they want to do is run away. Okay, that's what is happening. All right, my love, but the only thing I think the takeaway for you would be that things will come to fruition provided you have the patience. But the question is, my love, are you happy and willing to have that kind of patience in this relationship? Because if you want to know whether or not this has the potential, this definitely does, okay, with clear chords and obviously Knight of Pentacles and the Fool card. Definitely there is a huge potential, my love, okay, but it's just that it's going to need a lot and lot of patience, okay, my love. So that will be it for you. Now we're going to move on to the pile two, okay, my loves. So the pile two, I've got rose quartz here for you, my love, and I've got this little tea light candle, okay. So with the two of them, I can already feel like there is a lot of love in this connection, and you and your partner or the person you're dealing with, you're both willing to bring into this connection everything that is needed for you to nourish this connection. And there is a lot of respect, there is a lot of balance, and also I'm sensing a very strong twin flame or deep soul level connection over here. So it could be a high level soulmates that you might be dealing with. And the reason I say that is because to me, tea light is definitely illumination, okay. So there is a sense of illumination, there is a sense of angelic light around your connection. It's very pure, okay. That's what I'm picking up. Now just let's look into the cards, yeah. So we're gonna leave the oracle cards for right in the end, yeah. Let's look at the cards. Okay, my loves, so what we've got here is Knight of Cups, then we've got Two of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay, so at the face of things, it might look like that you're dealing with somebody who's very, very romantic, may or may not be very, very obvious. Maybe they're not showing things out loud just as yet, but I just need you to know that they're holding in this, this proposal or this cup of love that they really want to give to you alone. And the reason I say that is because I'm definitely picking on another energy as well. So it does definitely look like a third party to me. So either you or the both of you might be having somebody else, a significant other going on the side, yeah. But there is I can see that the attraction is so strong, and both of you are very aware that there is something very deep between the two of you, okay. But the other thing that I can see is that this connection is really weighing you down, my love, whoever it is that is watching the video at the moment, because it feels like you've really done your level best to bring in the balance, to make sure that things work for you. There have been times when you've been very, very depressed, but you've gathered yourself together, and you've just told yourself that you will make it work, and you will just keep your head up, boobs out, and just like do what you really need to do, my lovely, okay, just to keep yourself in the high spirits, okay. But there is also a tendency of somebody literally juggling with this other person. I don't know if it is you or them, but what is interesting to note is that the other person is not really there. So they might be finding it hard to release them, but at the same time, they want you. They're not ready to let go of you. Okay, so this might come off as somebody who's very, very selfish or even narcissist, because they want you, but they don't want to let go of somebody that they've had in the past. Okay, but the good news is, my love, I can see that you are somebody that they really, really wish you are their, I can already feel like you are their wish fulfillment, my love, okay? And I also am picking, like, you're the one who brings balance into their life. You are the one, who brings in luck and charm and everything that has to do with, like, um, all I'm trying to say, somebody, you are someone that's very, very important to them, and there is nobody else that can substitute you, my love. Okay, and this connection, wherever it is it stands today, I can tell you now, it is definitely going to move forward, and your person and this connection, I definitely do see that there is going to be a very, very positive momentum there with a chariot, all right? And also the fact that this is the number 7, yeah. So to me, again, that is a very, very, it's divine number to me, yeah. So that tells me that you're very protected, your connection is very protected. So irrespective of whether or not there is somebody else in here, either you or them, or there is a third party involvement, or there are other factors that might be creating hindrances, you're going to be unaffected, okay, my loves? None of it is going to touch you. Either way, you are going to move forward. Okay, my love? So now we're going to look at the oracle cards for you now. Yeah, what did I say? What did I say? Look. Can you see that? So either one of you or both of you need to release your ex, okay? So like I said, I know it's always easier said than done, but maybe one of you is really finding it hard to let go of this somebody that you know may or may not be right for you, but you've had them for a very, very long time, and that's why you're finding it very hard. Or maybe it could be just the fact that you don't want to hurt them. Okay, and obviously energies are fluid, please just take as it resonates. Okay, so it could either be you or them, but either way, this is moving forward. Okay, this is moving forward, this connection is very protected, you're both meant for each other, and there is nothing that's gonna harm you. Right, you are coming, you're definitely going to be together whenever you're ready for it. Okay, that is the most important thing here, because there is also an element of divine time. Okay, with that, I'm picking a very, very important element of divine timing. All right, my loves. So that will be it for this one. Oh, I just forgot the oracle cards. Hang on a minute. Right, right. So it feels like this other person, they might be very in and out, yeah, hot and cold. They're not very sure how to, they're very stuck in their mind. And they keep looking at your pictures, they keep reminiscing. But at the same time, they might also be dating, they might be browsing the suitors, okay? That's what I'm picking on over here. But you don't have to be too bogged down by these energies, because like I said before, I think this is very divinely guided. Okay, so just let it happen as it is, because at the end of the day, you are going to be together. I feel like there's a lot of healing as well that needs to happen, because this card here says you deserve love. Okay, my loves? So obviously you're going to have to make yourself a priority before you can move on to being together with them, okay? So yeah, that was it, my lovely. I hope that did help you. I'm going to move on to the last one, okay? All right, my love. So the last one, we've got Amethyst here, and we've got a bay leaf. Okay? Let's look at this one now. Oh, and I must say, I only did pull a couple of oracle cards for each deck, yeah, for each pile, I'm sorry. But this one here, this one literally wanted to fly out. So I had to take the third one as well. Normally, I would just take 2 oracle cards from each oracle deck here. But so I'm excited to see what the third one is. So let's start with this one here. Oh my goodness, right, my loves. Somebody has had enough. Somebody has had enough. They're moving towards a lot of glory. I see a lot of abundance there. I see a lot of money. I see somebody really, really working hard, trying to manifest their dreams. Everything is coming together like they want to, but the person, okay? Now that's not really a bad news. Now I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so first of all, the fact that you chose amethyst, this tells me that this connection does need a lot of healing. So either the both of you or one of you needs the healing. I don't know why, I just want to say that there is a lot of codependency going on over here, yeah? So that could be an issue as well. And the fact that there is a bay leaf here, definitely the both of you are manifesting each other back into your lives. Okay, so I don't know if this has been something that has been going round and round in circles, and that you've been tied, you feel tied down with this somebody who's not ready to commit, but is still there in your life. And then all of a sudden they just, they just vanish, or they just ghost on you, and you just don't know where you stand with them. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting here. But either way, I want to tell you, my lovely, whoever it is that is watching this video right now, I can see that you have decided to move on. You have decided to look at the brighter things in life, concentrate upon yourself, self-love, and you really want to invest in something where you know that there is going to be a sure short response and a sure short results, because it feels like so far you have been invested in somebody where you didn't get much, and it feels like maybe you were the one who were giving them the time of the day, but they were not ready for it. Okay, so you are definitely dealing with a twin flame here, my love, okay? And like I said before, I feel like you are really coming across as someone who's a, true blue badass energy here, yeah? And you are somebody who probably has a lot of suitors. You really are in the, in the eye, in the limelight. People are really noticing you. You are gorgeous. And I'm picking on somebody who's brimming with confidence, who's very, very positive, and is looking at how to level up, and you really are as well. But the one thing that is really making you unhappy is the absence of your person, because that's one thing that you probably haven't been able to have your way. Apart from that, everything else is exactly how you want them to be. Okay, my loves, so I'm gonna also, what I'm picking is that you're probably in that energy right now where you're like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want anybody else. I am complete in myself. I love myself more than anybody else, and that's where I want to be. And the reason I want to do that is because I've had enough. I'm not going to be invested. I'm not willing to be giving time to somebody who does not value me. Okay, so this is a complete a very ascended divine feminine energy is what I'm picking over here. Okay, so right, my loves, so what I can see here, ooh, what did I say? Look, my loves, can you see that? So I've got the wedding here, and I have got, what is it? Pay attention to the red flags, and this is in reverse. Okay, so this gives me the feeling of you might have been at a place where you continued to give to this somebody who was not willing to give you back. and they were very, very emotionally closed, is what I'm picking. You might be giving in. You must be somebody who was a complete empress, giving in your love, being very gentle, very kind, very loving, but you didn't get any of that back at all. So you may have really ignored the red flags. Um, Simply because you really, really loved them. But this makes perfect sense now. But there did come a stage when you were like, that's it, I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm just going to be concentrating on myself. And that is what you did. And the reason you did that is what is really invoking a response in your person. Now that you're gone, they want to marry you. They're trying to manifest you, my love. Can you see that? They're trying to manifest you back in their lives. And I can tell you already, they're going to want to do everything in their capacity to make sure that you're back. Okay, so now let's look at the last set of the oracle card. That's very, very interesting. I want you to take a look at this, my love. First one is addiction. Second one here is, I can't see it, wedding ring. Then I've got stabbed in the back. And that makes perfect sense. So with these two cards over here, my love, I feel that's definitely you. These two, okay? And for some reason, I feel like this person that you might be dealing with, they might have been very, very hurt in the past. Okay, they might have been very, very hurt in the past. They might have been felt very, cheated and very, very what I'm trying to get at is they probably felt stabbed in the back as well, which is why they turned into this somebody who was a player. A player's energy is what I'm getting, okay? That's why they decided they wouldn't give in, and they became very, very closed, very guarded, okay? All right, so that's for that one there. And what I also do see is that there must be a lot of codependency going on in this connection in the past, okay? That's what I was trying to tell you. So this could be your energy and theirs as well. And what I can tell you is that this might be happening at both of your ends, okay? So maybe in the past there was a lot of codependency issue. There was a lot of sense of the both of you feeling betrayed, deceived in your own little ways, yeah? But having said that, now that you have decided that you are on the path of healing, that you want to concentrate upon yourself, yeah? And all of that is coming together with this amethyst. I can tell you that very, very soon your person is going to come forward with this news for you. They really want to marry you. You're definitely going to come into union with this person. Okay, and whenever it happens, it definitely is going to. The reason I say whenever is because you are going to have to complete your healing. The one thing that people don't understand is that whether or not you are on the journey of this divine feminine, divine masculine, or whether or not you are open to the concept of a twin flame and the soulmates, healing is very important. And it plays a very, very significant role. And until and unless you are not in alignment within yourself, you cannot find alignment with the person that you're in love with. All right, my loves. So that will be it for now. And I'm sending you all immense love and a big fat hug from me to you. Keep safe and I will see you very, very soon again. I love you all. Take care, my loves. Bye-bye.